Welcome. I'm Cosmo, and you are watching Cosmo and the Movie Within. Today, we're going to be doing together. Let's check it out. All right, let's get into it. So, together. First, I have to say, today, I'm not sure when this will drop, but today, physical day is August 6th, so I have to give a salute to Jamaica. Happy Independence Day. You already know. So, now that I got that out the way, salute to all my Jamaicans. Let's go into this movie together. Together, surprisingly, shockingly, was written and directed by the same person, Michael Shank, I think his name is. Movies, if you read my reviews, if I've said it ad nauseum, and I'll keep on saying it, there's only a select few that can write and direct. Usually something gets lost. Either the writer they're writing something, but then when it comes down to directing, they have in their vision, they know their vision, but trying to show the masses their vision, something always gets lost in the sauce. Something always gets like, okay, what's going on here? So this is an example of it not being that way. And they actually did a good job of writing and directing, especially with this subject matter, because this could easily get lost in the weeds. So I have to give a shout out because it's rarity when it happens. Only a select few. James Cameron, Christopher Nolan, them ones. So, shout out to you. The movie was 1 hour and 42 minutes. It was rated R, and it was starring Dave Franco and Allison Brie. Fun fact, I just found this out literally this week. They're married. I had no clue they were married. I didn't know they were dating. I didn't know any of that. So when I was doing my little research, I was like, oh, they're married? Okay. Well, that makes the movie even more interesting because these are not just two actors. These are two married people. So that changes the dynamic, especially like I've always wanted to know, like when you're married and you have that certain scene, do they really, you know what? Never mind. We'll skip past that. But I think you know where I was going. Let's get into the actual movie, the synopsis of the thing, the meat and potatoes, the je ne sais quoi, if I would say. We go in, boom! Meteorite hits. We don't know when, we don't know how, we just know meteorite hits at some point. Now, the beginning of the movie shows what happens when, in this case, a dog or people get close to this meteorite. It landed and gave a deep crater into the ground. So it's hard to even access this. But when you do access it, the surrounding area or get close to that, the meteorite is actually an alien. Freaky little alien. It doesn't look like much, but they have some scenes that allude to clearly it could transform. I don't know. That is to your own interpretation. But we just have the crux of that. Meteorite hit. It's actually an alien. And it's actually not that far in like the backyard of our main characters. So we see in the beginning of the movie what happens when you get close to that. In this case, now our main characters, they get close, they get trapped, and they get close to this. They get trapped deep into the ground and actually come in full contact with this thing. Now, when you do, it makes everything want to stick together. At first, it's subtle, a little mwah, and a little kisses, a little, oh, okay. So you just think, all right, my boo is just feeling me a little bit extra today. And then it gets a little bit like, oh my God, like, how is my hair stuck in your hair? Okay, as the movie goes, the togetherness starts to intensify more and more and more, and it's just like subtle things, like, okay, like, big dog, like, get off of me, like, my leg is stuck to your leg, like, what's going on here? And before you realize it, it's getting bad. Like, they have a scene, and oh boy, can you imagine being stuck those type of positions? No, 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 no. So just to give you an idea, so it's like they started getting stuck everywhere in the most littlest things and became major things. So as that's going on, you're starting to see these freaky little things of what it looks like when they get stuck for a longer period of time. It's I guess they call this body horror. I can see why, because imagery is freaky. Like, ugh, it skeeves you out. Nasty work. So they are now going through this of like, what's going on? They're starting to realize, hey, there's other people that went missing that were right by our backyard. And so the wheels are starting to turn, things are starting to happen. Alison Brie's character, she's a teacher. So she just started this new job, and in this job, mind you, they just moved here. So really, we're living in this whatever place for mad long, nothing's an issue. And as soon as we move to have a better life, and then all this nonsense starts happening, great. So she moves, and this teacher, which you don't realize what's going on, but this teacher that also works there, I think he has a little bit of a crush on her, but he's just a little weird. We'll put him in the weird character category. So you got them going through it every day, things get stuck together more and more. Then you also have this side character of a fellow teacher that's also like, what's going on with them? Like something's up. He's intrigued. I think on multiple levels. He's intrigued because I think he likes her, and he's intrigued because they are acting weird. So that's pretty much the meat and potatoes of it. The alien crashing, been there for God knows how long. They come in contact, and now everything that comes in contact starts sticking together to where they're damn near forming one entity, one being, which is nasty work when you're trying to combine. Just imagine a dog and another dog being joined together in a not so pleasantly way. So that's pretty much it. But while you're going through it, you're seeing them work it out. You're seeing multiple scenes of body horror. You're seeing them work it out in real time, what's happening, while you as a viewer is piecing together what's actually going on. And like, okay, then toward the end, you got lots of twists and turns, but not crazy twists and turns, but twists and turns you did not see. The ending, it's like, I see what Michael was trying to do. It still was this. The whole thing is freaky. That goes into my likes and dislikes. I like the movie, and the things I like about it, it's kind of freaky, but in a way that I kind of like it. But my dislikes is, it's kind of freaky. But the way I don't like it, it's keeping me out. So it was interesting. But Dave Franco, he can act his butt off. And Alison Brie, she's a solid, amazing actor too. So, and then obviously them being married, this adds to it. Their chemistry was spot on. They had great chemistry, and now it just makes sense. Like, okay, that is a little bit more chemistry than you're just the normal actors working together. Like, these people actually go home at the end of the night and eat a meal and do adult things and have fun and make memories. So that helped tremendously. All the movies that people end up being together at the end of it, or they already are together, their chemistry always shines through because it's real life and they're not really acting. So I liked the movie as a whole. It was weird, but interesting. I love movies that think outside the box. What can I do? What can I create that's outside the box, that's not something you've seen before, or even if it's something you've seen before, what new twist I can put on it. I love originality, and I love being creative. We don't see it enough, so I'm extremely happy for that. Any dislikes I had? It wasn't that much, to be honest with you. So I have to like search and pry in my head, like, oh, no, I just liked the movie. It was entertaining. So I can't really crap on the movie because it provided everything that I wanted. On top of that, I think most Dave Franco movies, he picks solid material. He's a little different from his brother. Obviously, his brother had a peak and then kind of fell off because of his yama yama. But I think Dave has carved out a niche, acting for himself, carved out a lane for himself, and he's doing a phenomenal job. I have to salute him. And Alison Brie, anytime I see her, she always makes solid films, and I don't have anything to complain about. So my final rating for this, I think I'm gonna have to give it 4 more fires. More fire, more fire, more fire, more fire. Boo, 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 boo. Rah! Please like, subscribe, leave a little comment, wherever you please. But please keep checking out my videos. I appreciate y'all. Salute!